ABC 24, doing a quick update for you. Had some severe thunderstorms in the Mid-South and wanted to just hop on for a moment and give you a brief update. We are not going to stay on for long. I just wanted to hop on to kind of give you an update because we do have some pretty noisy thunderstorms down in North Mississippi, and that's really our only area of concern for right now. We do have some showers and some thunderstorms in parts of West Tennessee. Actually, one little storm just crossing the river into Memphis right now, but those storms up there are not severe. We've got this little thunder shower near Marion, Arkansas, crossing into Memphis, probably producing some thunder, but again, no warnings associated with that. Really, the only complex of storms that has my eye is this in North Mississippi. Several severe thunderstorm warnings for Coahoma, Quitman, Tunica, Panola, and Tate counties. These are going to go for the next 30 to 45 minutes. We have wind gusts in here, 50 to 60 miles an hour, and a good bit of hail. Now, this is all moving off to the east at about 40 miles an hour. So really, it seems to me like the worst of these storms tonight will be south of Memphis and south of I-40. I think it's this complex we have to worry about, and this is really the zone we're going to watch for the next few hours. Everybody else might have lucked out tonight. We're going to keep watching things, but I think this is kind of the main show for tonight. So again, high wind gusts and hail with this. Batesville at 12:39, Oxford at 1:12, and then toward New Albany, Pontotoc, and Tupelo after 2 in the morning. So again, if you are down there along Highway 278, Clarksdale, Marks, Batesville, Oxford, heads up. Got a pretty rough thunderstorm coming in there. It is producing some high wind gusts and a little bit of hail. Also a ton of lightning with this. We have seen, let's see, that's about 1,000 strikes of lightning in that. So very noisy. That's why I figure a lot of you are probably waking up with the thunder. Thought I'd hop on for a couple of minutes and just give you an update. We do have a tornado watch in effect for these areas until 2 a.m. We have not had any tornado warnings so far, and I think the further we go into tonight, that tornado watch, the tornado threat is going to get lower and lower. So hopefully we can get rid of this tornado watch soon. Again, I think the biggest concerns tonight will continue to be the high wind gusts and the hail. That's kind of what we've been telling you. But again, a couple of storms up in West Tennessee. Those I'm not super concerned about. It's really that batch down in North Mississippi moving off to the east at about 40 miles an hour. That's going to bring some high wind gusts and hail. Batesville, Como, Sardis, and Oxford here within the next hour to hour and a half. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be here through the night, keeping a close eye on things. I'll hop back on TV if I need to. We're also going to continue our coverage on ABC 24 Plus right now. That is our app for Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV. So if you have any of those, you can go and download the ABC 24 Plus app there. You can also download it to your phone and watch our continued coverage there. Even if we're not on TV, we're going to keep trying to provide updates there. Again, that is the ABC 24 Plus app for your smart TV or for your cell phone. Again, right now, no tornado warnings. I don't really expect any tonight. It's possible, but I think that tornado threat continues to go down. Still a risk of high wind gusts and hail, though, moving through North Mississippi. As the situation warrants, we will hop back on TV, but for now, we'll send you back to regular programming. I'll be here through the night, and we'll have continuous updates on ABC 24 Plus. All right, we're going to continue our coverage for just a moment here on ABC 24 Plus. We're going to keep the live stream going. Again, pretty noisy thunderstorms down in North Mississippi. So I just wanted to hop on and give those folks a little bit of coverage, make sure they know what is going on. A lot of folks are probably waking up, hearing the thunder, seeing the lightning, dealing with some high wind gusts and hail. So I'm going to kind of focus on that complex of storms. But before I do that, I want to kind of focus on the rest of the Mid-South. We really, honestly, did not have as many storms as we expected. Not that I'm complaining, but we had so much storm fuel today that any storm that did manage to pop up was going to be very strong. Think about all that storm fuel as just gasoline spilled on the floor. You're just waiting for the match to come by. That match would be a thunderstorm. We just didn't get a lot of thunderstorms in West Tennessee that could tap into the fuel. You know, the fuel can sit there all day, but until you get the match, it's not going to do anything. That's kind of what happened with these storms today. We haven't had many in West Tennessee. It's been a little noisy up in Dyersburg. We've had some heavy rain and high wind gusts there. That seems to be weakening. Still some showers in northern Lauderdale County. And then there is one little cell that's popped up there just crossing the river near Shelby Forest in northern Shelby County. There's no warning on this, but it is producing some lightning, maybe a little hail, and some gusty wind as it comes on into Millington. So heads up to you in northern Shelby County. You're going to be dealing with a little bit of a shower there. But really what I'm going to keep an eye on and what we're going to watch here for at least the next hour or two is this big old batch of thunderstorms in North Mississippi. This is by far the strongest part. It's crossed out of Phillips County now, but Coahoma County still getting it. Southern Tunica County, Quitman County into Panola County, right there between Senatobia and Batesville near Sardis up to Como. Those areas probably going to get the worst of this storm as it clears off to the east. Again, not a tornado concern with this right now. It is the high wind gust and the hail especially. And as we loop it, you kind of get an idea of where it's moving. So for you in DeSoto County, Shelby County, we've had a lot of questions about like Walnut, Ashland, northern Marshall County. This is not going to come in your direction. This is going to be really an issue for Coahoma, Quitman, Panola, Lafayette counties. Those are kind of the zones that are going to be most impacted by this storm. And then it's going to keep moving out of the mid-south. So I think really north Mississippi, way up there like DeSoto County, Tippah, Benton, Alcorn counties, this storm's not going to impact you. I think you're okay to go to bed. Just make sure you're sleeping with your sound on just in case something else pops up. But I think this is kind of the main show of the evening. And once this gets on out of here, I think we're going to be in better shape, hopefully within the next hour to hour and a half. I want to kind of investigate the winds here. There have definitely been some high wind gusts where you're seeing these bright colors here. We are definitely seeing wind gusts 50 to 60 miles an hour. That's kind of what I'm investigating in this mode. So that's enough to knock around some tree limbs, possibly even take out power. So a heads up to you there if you're in Batesville, again, Sardis Lake, Oxford areas, Abbeville, north of Oxford. This storm's coming to you. It's also got hail in it. Pretty decent indications of hail just there between Clarksdale and Helena, West Helena. Sledge right there along 278 and just north of that. So again, as we were saying, the biggest concerns tonight were going to be the high wind gusts and the hail as well. I want to check on just a couple of things. I am going to hop off of here soon. I just wanted to kind of hop on and provide a brief update on what was going on. I didn't want anybody feeling left out about, what was going on with those thunderstorms, but I just wanted to let you know I'm here watching things. I'm not going anywhere. But for right now, again, we don't have a tornado concern. This is kind of just a run-of-the-mill severe thunderstorm warning. There's kind of levels to a severe thunderstorm warning. This is what we would call kind of a basic severe thunderstorm. If it gets stronger, it can go to a considerable severe thunderstorm warning. We're not at that level right now, but definitely some high wind gusts and hail. That's going to be in Batesville and along I-55 in the next bit, and then toward Oxford as well. So I'm going to put a track on this, and then again, I'm going to hop on off of here, but I'm not going anywhere. If the situation warrants, I'll definitely hop back on. But we're going to be watching this thing for at least the next hour or so before it gets completely out of our area. And again, we've got to get it through Lafayette County, and then it goes into the Tupelo TV market. Sardis, pretty much right now, Batesville at 1239, Abbeville at 106, Oxford at 111. If you know any students out at Ole Miss, might want to give them a call. They will be out at 111. I promise you, they might be out till 211, so you might want to just let them know they've got this nasty storm coming. Water Valley at 120, and then Thaxton by about 143. That, of course, going to get it into Pontotoc County. So we got about another hour and a half. And then once this storm clears by, hopefully we can kind of give the all clear and everybody can rest easy. I know a lot of folks don't really like to sleep when there are storms around. But again, that's kind of the only show in town. There are some storms in other places. None of them are severe. I think at this point, they don't really have enough fuel to be severe up in West Tennessee. So even if we get a couple of storms, I'm not super impressed by their severe weather potential. But this down here, again, Batesville and Oxford, those are kind of the zones we're going to continue to watch for at least the next hour to hour and a half. But again, like I said, if the situation warrants, I'll hop back on our live stream at ABC 24+. I'm going to be hanging around the Weather Center, just kind of keeping an eye on things. But again, severe thunderstorm warnings continue in North Mississippi. High wind gusts and hail, the biggest concerns with these. For now, we will sign off. I will be back as the situation warrants. For now, I'm Chief Meteorologist Trevor Birchett.